Hey guys, we're back. Episode 2 of my mostly vanilla Skyrim Special Edition Let's Play. So, in the last episode we got to the Standing Stones, almost to the Standing Stones, after the cave and all that opening stuff, and oh my gosh, that took way too long. But here we are, and we're going to continue from here. I just want to point out a couple things. First, I am no longer using NVIDIA Shadowplay. That was a terrible choice on my part. I have really bad upload speed, and the file size from that was enormous, like 3 gigabytes for a 1080p 60 FPS. And the quality was also terrible. So, I don't know. I didn't like it. Audio quality was also bad. I could not use my SM57, Shure SM57, which I'm using now. So my voice should sound considerably better than it did in the last film. I'm no longer using my headset mic. Also, I did add a couple of mods. I know I kind of promised I wouldn't, but I'm editing that promise. I will add a few mods as they come out. These mods are mostly going to be in the realm of texture, mesh edits, bug fixes, you know, things like that. So I added Cutting Room Floor, which adds a whole bunch of quests, characters, items to the game that are in the game files, but were not kind of integrated into the game by Bethesda for whatever reason. And I also added Point the Way, which adds additional road signs around the game world, so that'll be handy. Even though, you know, I have mostly everything memorized, so. Okay, so with that, let's get right into it. I am going to leave a link in the description of the build I chose. I know I said I was going to just do a random number pick of all these skills and whatnot, but I changed my mind. I apologize if that disappoints any of you. Instead, I looked for I looked for a build that I thought would work on legendary. Yes, that is right. I increased the difficulty to legendary. And it uses this build has some rules and skills that I am not 100% familiar with. I have not really used them that extensively. The main skills are Conjuration. Okay, Conjuration. And where is it? Here we go. Archery. So Archery I have used extensively, but only in conjunction with Sneak. Okay, so Archery plus Sneak equals OP. There's no other way to describe it. Conjuration, on the other hand, I have not used extensively, and it's got a lot of really cool perks. Anything to do with soul binding, which kind of you need if you're going to do any kind of enchanting, to be honest. There's going to be a lot of that in Conjuration. So here, this one, Soul Stealer, is key to the build because I will not be using a normal bow. I'm going to be using a bound bow, a bow that I cast. Okay, and so we get a whole bunch of really cool perks to go along with that. I should also mention, pretty much, I've always used a perk editing whatever mod. So I used Percus Maximus for a very long time, then I used Ordinator by Enai Scion, and then I was back to Percus Maximus, which was being updated again before Special Edition was released. So, but now, you know, we're on vanilla, so. Okay, so my first perk is going to be the Conjuration perk. And then we're going to go over here, and oh my gosh, I forgot how terrible the UI is. Sky UI is a must. And, Okay, well, I don't actually have any conjuration skills yet, which means, for now, I will only use these. So I'm going to, whoops, I'm going to equip this. Apparel. Okay, so here's another rule of this class. I should mention, the class is called Void Archer. It was created by someone by the name of SoundofMadness from SkyrimCalculator.com. Again, I'm going to link this build in the description of the video. There's a whole bunch of lore and stuff, which I'm not too concerned with. This playthrough is going to be a thorough playthrough. I'm pretty much going to do everything that I can. I'm not going to skip stuff for the sake of character lore that much. I will try to roleplay a little tiny bit when it, when it's appropriate. Okay, so some of the rules are no sneaking. Hang on one moment. No sneaking, and no crafting of anything. Enchanting doesn't count. I actually will be enchanting. So, that being said, my armor is going to come from whatever I can pick up. I'm not going to be crafting armor. I'm also not going to be crafting potions, but I will use potions that I find. Okay. Yeah. Oh, look. A spell tome. Alright. So, with that exceedingly long introduction to what the rest of the game is going to be like, here we go. So, we're at... These are the Guardian Stones. There are 3 of them. I feel like there's another location with 3 stones in one spot. I don't remember where it is off the top of my head. It might be... Let's see. Oh, that's right. I think it's over here somewhere in Morthal area. I don't remember exactly, though. Okay, so the Guardian Stones are threefold. The Thief Stone. Those under the sign of the Thief will learn all stealth skills 20% faster. We do not really care about that one. The Warrior Stone. Those under the sign of the Warrior will learn all combat skills 20% faster. Again, we're not going to worry about that one. The third one, the one we're interested in, is called the Mage Stone. And this will help us level our conjuration faster. It will not help us learn archery faster, unfortunately. But conjuration, which is kind of our key skill set, will level faster. So we're going to accept this.
Mage, eh? Well, to each his own. It's not for me to judge.
So you should know about Nords, which our friend Hadvar here is a Nord. They do not like mages. And I really want to say... I really want to say a big part of that has to do with the war that happened about 20 years before the events of Skyrim. So a little lore history in case any of my viewers are not familiar. Basically, there was this giant war.
As far as I'm concerned, you've already earned your honor. But until we get that confirmed by General Tullius, just stay clear of other Imperial soldiers and avoid any complications, alright?
So that's meaningless. That's completely meaningless what you just said. It's kind of a role-playing thing, which we are not going to worry about. Oh, look at those reflections. Look at the sky. So beautiful. Okay, so the war was between a group of Altmer known as the Thalmor and the government known as the Aldmeri Dominion. They wanted basically to outlaw the practice of Talos and not really subjugate. I guess probably they do want to subjugate all of the Empire. But really they wanted to stop the worship of Talos as the 13th god. There are 13, 12 gods. Yeah. Whoever you're talking to. So Skyrim fought, actually the entire Empire fought, but Skyrim in particular. And when the war was over, a treaty was signed by the Empire outlawing the practice of worshipping Talos in the Empire. The result is that the Nords are basically, a lot of them, almost half of almost half of Skyrim is in open rebellion against the Empire, and that's the events of Skyrim. That's what we're kind of walking into here. So, yeah. So when the Altmer, kind of to get to the crux of my little story here, Altmer are high elves, and they're pretty much all magic users. So when you're doing character selection, if you want to like min-max your build and you're going for a mage build, Altmer is pretty much the best race you can get. Bretons are also good. It kind of depends on how you want to play your mage. Okay. So here we are walking into what must be Riverstead. Sorry, Riverwood. I get Rorikstead and Riverwood mixed up all the time. It's low resolution textures. I'm going to be fixing that, all these low res textures. You can't really tell, but this is actually flat right now.
Keep your voice down. I'm fine, but we should go inside to talk.
What's going on? And who's this?
She's a friend. Saved my life, in fact. Come on, I'll explain everything.
Remember,
but we need to go inside.
Playing a female character.
Okay, come inside then. Sigrid will get you something to eat, and you can tell me all about it.
A dragon! I saw a dragon!
What?
Did you now?
What is it now, Mother?
It was as big as the mountain and black as night. It flew right over the barrel.
Dragons now, is it? Please, Mother. If you keep on like this, everyone in town will think you're crazy. And I've got better things to do than listen to more of your fantasies.
Well,
we
went to the north then.
It'll kill us all, and then you'll believe me.
Okay, so we do have some quests available to us, and we're kind of just gonna follow these as we get them. I do have some other goals though. Yeah, we're just gonna follow and see where it goes. I kind of want to delay the main quest to kind of the end. I want that to kind of be our ending point. Alright, into Alvor's house.
Sigrid, we have company.
Papas isn't too friendly with strangers, but you seem alright.
About you.
Enter the memes.
You two must be hungry. Sit down and I'll get you something to eat.
Now then, boy, what's the big mystery? What are you doing here looking like you lost an argument with a cave bear?
I wonder why.
You know I was assigned to General Tullius' guard. We will stop the
Can't steal anything.
when we were attacked by a dragon.
A dragon? That's ridiculous. You aren't drunk, are you, boy?
Husband, let him tell his story.
Not much more to tell. This dragon flew over.
I don't know why, but I don't like her.
Mass confusion.
Never have.
I don't know if anyone else got out alive.
It's not her looks.
I doubt I
she looks mean,
myself,
but
if not for my friend here.
Some about
I
her
need to
attitude.
get back to Solitude and let them know what's happened. I thought you could help us out. Food, supplies, a place to stay.
Of course.
That'd be fantastic.
Any friend of Hadvar's is a friend of mine. I'm glad to help however I can. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. But I need your help. We need your help.
Okay, so he's giving me stuff from his inventory, not just from his house, but from his inventory. Excuse me. So... I kind of want to take... food because since I cannot craft potions and restoration is not a skill that I'm going to be speccing, I feel like it's kind of important to take some food with me.
The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless.
That's right.
We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt. Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason.
So, there actually is stuff around his house I can take. Not everything, though. Some stuff it will say, if you take it, you're actually stealing it, so... I kind of feel like I should show you guys what all these options are, but I kind of just want to play. Yeah, let's just do that.
What you need, my friend.
And I will just kind of...
reason.
Alright, so we can take stuff from here, and it's not considered stealing. That's awesome.
Dragon? What did it look like? Did it have big
The
teeth?
gold, the coin purse.
Well,
Gentleman's Guide to Whiterun, because I like books.
you two make yourselves at home.
Oh, by the way, player homes, player housing, modded player housing, I should say, is something I'm going to be looking into. Maybe for the next episode, we'll see. But I just thoroughly detest the in-game. Alright, let's see what I can cook over here. I detest the in-game housing. It's just, I don't know, it's not great in my opinion. Please tell me I can make something. You notice you need salt piles for pretty much everything. I thought I picked up a salt pile, but... Alright, so what exactly do I have that's weighing so freaking much? If I had Sky UI, I could just sort everything by weight. Oops. I feel like there's not much point in me doing this, but it does help me level up, so... I have quite a few potions, but... Those weigh a lot. All this stuff weighs a lot. Let's go sell some stuff, why don't we? Conveniently located right across the street is the Riverwood Traitor.
Well, one of us has to
This
do
is
something.
also where we're gonna find our first non-main, our first side quest.
Well, what are you going to do then, huh? Let's hear it.
We are done talking about this. Oh, a customer. Sorry you had to hear that.
Yeah, okay, I don't mind. What are you guys talking about?
I don't know what you overheard, but the Riverwood Traitor is still open. Feel free to shop. Yeah, we did have a bit of a break-in. We still have plenty to sell. Robbers were only after one thing. An ornament. Solid gold in the shape of a dragon's claw.
Yeah, I'll bet they would be after that. Oh. Maybe I could help you with
You
that.
could? I've got some coin coming in from my last shipment. It's yours if you bring my claw back.
Sure, why not?
To get those thieves, you should head to Bleak Falls Barrow, northwest of town.
Okay, I can do that. That's that big
Yes.
place on the hill, right?
So now you don't have to go, do you?
Oh, really? Well, I think your new helper here needs a guide.
No, by the 8, fine. But only to the edge of town.
And I'm just realizing
Show those
earlier
thieves
I
not
said
to
there
steal
were
from
12 or
looking
13
hilarious.
gods. That's wrong. I must have been reading a book or something that there were 9, including Talos. With the banning of Talos as an official deity, there are now 8 gods. Alright,
Trinkets,
let's
odds
get
and
rid of
ends,
some of this
that
crap in
sort
my
of thing.
inventory. I'm kind of getting close to the wrapping up point, and I haven't really done anything in game. So I don't need pretty much any of this stuff. There's really nothing I need it for except gold. I'm gonna keep these just in case. In fact, I'm going to... No, I can't do that here. Food, I'll keep those. Ingredients, I do not need to keep ingredients. I will not be leveling alchemy. Normally when I play, like, modded, you know, I will actually basically keep everything. And I will try to level pretty much everything. So, so since I'm not going to be crafting anything, I really don't need any of this. So she's gonna try to lead me someplace. I'm not really gonna follow that.
We have to go through town and across the bridge to get to Bleak Falls Barrow.
I see.
You can see it from here, though. The mountain just over the buildings.
Technically that over there. Alright, so actually I need to find someone named Feindal.
Those thieves
I really want to say he's in here. Sleeping Giant Inn.
Yes?
Sven. Feindal is an elf.
The ale is going bad. We need to get a new batch.
The elf is not in here, is he?
Did you hear me?
Yep, ale's going bad.
I guess you don't have potatoes in your ears after all.
Embry,
Just make sure we get a fresh batch.
Where's Feindal? Feindal. Feindal? F-A-E-N-D-A-L. Yeah, on hindsight, I think Feindal is elsewhere. Sven. Does he work at the...
Here for work? Get an axe.
Ah!
Bring me all the wood you can chop.
There's Girder. Ah!
Riverwood's
Feindal!
agreeable enough, I suppose. There's beauty here unmatched in all of Skyrim, to be sure. I'll show you what I know.
Okay, so he can teach me, he can help me level up in this archery, but it costs gold, which I
He's
am
a
really
bard,
low on.
so he says. Occasionally, he finds time to do his job here at the mill. Thinks his ballads and sonnets are going to convince Camilla Valerius to marry him, as if she would say yes. An intelligent, beautiful woman like her wouldn't fall for that nonsense. I hope.
So, actually, I have a choice between getting Sven or Feindal as a follower. IIRC, Sven is a melee type, and Feindal is obviously an archer. So, I want him because having him as a follower, at least temporarily, will both help me kill people, because I'm on Legendary, so especially early game, people are going to be hard to kill. Plus, it'll be easier for me to level my archery that way, so... Alright, one moment. Alright, sorry about that.
I don't need your jokes right now. But maybe you have a point. Maybe Camilla needs some help seeing Sven for what he is. Could you give her this letter and say it's from Sven? I think I've matched that Nord's lack of cleverness perfectly.
Sneaky bastard. Alright.
Farewell.
Camilla. Where is Camilla? So I'm going to activate this one. Oh, Camilla. Of course. Camilla.
Mara bless you for agreeing to help us. You're not from around here. That makes two of us. Another poem, I bet. He does know how to make a girl blush. What's this? If that oaf thinks all I'm going to do is stay in that filthy house of his and clean, You can tell Sven that he already has a mother. I'm not speaking to him anymore. Good luck. Lucan and I will be waiting for you back in the shop.
Cool. So that's pretty much all there is to this quest. Very simple. Just give the letter to Camilla. Whoops. Pass this over here. Oh, by the way, it's an interesting thing. I really want to say it's an Easter egg related to Legend of Zelda. But if you kill a chicken, the guards will all aggro on you. So don't kill chickens, just like in Legend of Zelda.
So, Riverwood's agreeable enough, I suppose. For a Nord village. I appreciate your help. Please, take this. Some gold I've saved up from working at the mill.
So this guy is now friendly with me, and I can ask him to follow
Lead the way.
me. And he will. Sweet. So, generally, there are a couple of ways you can do this. Some people will go straight to Whiterun. Or you can skip and you can go all the way up here and do the barrow first. Because when you go to Whiterun, this is a spoiler, you're actually going to have to come back anyways to go to the barrow. And you can do that all, you know, at once. So, let's just gonna run up here. I kind of don't want to cut me walking too much the first time I do it. In the future, all I did is I went back over here. There's a little tower behind this hill, and I just killed some bandits over there. Where's the tower? There it is. Ha! It's right there. So anyways, I'm going to put a cut in here. We're going to go ahead and attack the barrow. There are some bandits and creepy crawly things in there in the next episode. So for now, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. If you have any comments, suggestions, or feedback, please leave them in the comment section below, and I will be sure to look at them. And I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll catch you next time. Take care.